Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Amelia and I post new life and style videos every Wednesday at 4 p.m. We are going to be talking about the subscription service for Rent the Runway. If you don't know what Rent the Runway is, it is this website where you can rent pieces of clothing. Now, it first started out as just, I want to rent this dress from designers that you might not normally be able to afford, but it made it affordable because you could rent a dress for like $25 for a night and then just return it. I actually interviewed the CEO, Jennifer Hyman, of Rent the Runway when I was at FIT. As you probably know by now, if you've been watching my channel, my earring just fell out. It was my birthday and I'd always wanted to rent just like a birthday dress or something from this site, and I always like kind of just came under the impression of, oh well, if I'm gonna spend, you know, $60 on a rent, I might as well just buy a dress. And so I never really like found the opportunity, especially because I don't go to like galas or anything super fancy where I would need a really fancy dress but not necessarily like ever need to wear it again. So finally came my 26th birthday and I was like, okay, they now have this subscription service and I got a deal where it was for your first month, it's like $69 instead of $89. And I just thought, you know what, let me do it. I'm going out to dinner Friday, going out with my friends Saturday, and then going to see my family Sunday. So I thought it was a perfect time to just have like these different outfits and try new things. So I signed up for the subscription. I started scrolling through and I kind of knew obviously the vibes of like each day that I was going for, and I wanted to pick things that I might not normally wear. So that worked for two of the items. I picked a gray dress, a turtleneck, cut off the shoulder. Wore that Friday night out to dinner with my boyfriend. We were like so rushed. I literally got nothing about it. I'll insert the one photo I have. The dress fit really nice, was really happy with it. I kind of thought it'd be more of a sweater material, but it's more just polyester. Then on Saturday, going to the bus and just walking around the city, I wore the little cropped pink sweater with the billowy sleeves, and that is obviously something like that's very me, but I just saw it and thought I wanted it. It goes for $200. Where I am at in my life right now, I would not spend $200 at all on a single sweater. And also for $200, I expected the sweater to be like softer. I feel like I've gotten sweaters from Target that are softer than this, but it was like very itchy and scratchy. It looked cute, but just the fibers, I could not wait to get it off. Then for Saturday night, I chose snakeskin bell-bottom pants, which is something I really would never choose because I'm not so much a bell-bottom type of gal, but I saw these and something just like drew me to that. And I loved the pants. I didn't really love my outfit. I didn't like my top. I just had like this off-the-shoulder top and I thought that it was a lot tighter than it actually was, and it just kind of, I felt, looked weird a lot of the time. It makes me look a lot bulkier than I actually am. So I wasn't in love with my whole outfit, which is probably why I haven't posted a photo of it on Instagram yet. The pants fit amazing. They make your butt look amazing. I'm 5'2", and when you take them out of the bag, they literally look like they're made for someone who's 6 feet tall, but they fit so well. The only complaint, and I had read this in the review section too, of the pants was that the waistband, because it's just like an elastic fold over waist, it kind of like unfolds a lot throughout the night. It didn't really bother me that much, you know, I didn't really care, but it was something that happened. And then on Sunday, I also wore my second piece that I normally didn't wear, and that was this like plaid spaghetti strap crop top that has like this giant bow on the side. Now, I don't think I've ever worn plaid in my life, but I wanted to rent things that I normally wouldn't pick out myself because like I feel like that's kind of the point. You have this literally like endless closet. I mean, you could scroll for hours and hours, and I think I did, of just amazing, gorgeous pieces, and it really allows you to try different things on kind of a trial basis. So I really did like that top. When I first got it, I first got an extra small because, you know, you put in your height and weight, your measurements, the sizes you normally are in certain things, and then when you go to pick something, it says we think like the best size is this, and it gives you percentages. So when I first got it, the extra small was like the top percentage, and then once I got it, like I could not get it zipped up like around my back, just because I have like
such a muscular back.
So as long as you, I think, do it within 24 hours of receiving the shipment, you can go onto the app and say like, I want to exchange this for a different size, and they just like immediately ship it out. So within 2 days I got the small, and that fit great. I really liked that shirt. Then after all that, you just pack it all up and then just drop it off at your local UPS, or I know certain businesses now have like a pick up and drop up center for Rent the Runway. So if your business does that, you can obviously do that. But my overall experience, like the experience of renting, receiving, wearing everything, was seamless. I feel like Rent the Runway has thought out this process and is very consumer centric, which I think in this world, especially of a world of I have this experience and I'm going to share it and it will immediately, you know, be blasted out. It's very important to be consumer centric because it's like companies can't hide anything anymore. And it's obviously very easy to get mixed up and have very jumbled process when, you know, they need to get clothes from the designers and then they need to rent them out and they need them back at a certain time, and someone needs a different size and all these time restrictions and everything. It's definitely a lot. But I found no issues. I loved my experience wearing the clothes. But is it something that I'm going to keep up? As of right now, I might do another month just to try some other things out. But then after that, I honestly think I am going to cancel it, just because I don't feel that, one, I spend $89 on clothing every single month to justify that. If I was someone who was spending that much money or more, if I was buying designer items, I think it's obviously definitely for people who have a lot of extra income and who love fashion and designer things, because otherwise I feel like if you're not that into designer labels, there are other services that are cheaper that might be better for you. Amazon has one and I do want to do a video on that. I just particularly don't think it's worth it for me. Not to say that there won't come a point where I'm a millionaire and can like afford it and am willing to kind of give up almost the right of owning something. I know Jennifer, the CEO, she's very into like sustainable fashion. You know, there's just so many clothing brands, and unfortunately there's a lot of cheap clothing brands, and I'm not saying I'm above it or anything, because I still definitely shop like Fashion Nova, all that stuff when I need something. But there's another conversation of, is that sustainable, and like what's going to happen and the toll it takes on the environment to create those pieces. It's like a whole other video. There's also the point where if you are going away someplace, you can get clothes sent to your hotel and you don't have to pack as much. And if you're like me and have separation anxiety from your things and you pack way too much for a small trip, I think that's also a great idea. You know, your clothes arrive, you don't have to worry about it, and then when they're done, you just, you know, bring them back down to concierge and they send them off. So I love the mission and the idea of it. It's just probably not practical for the everyday person, and I don't think it's being marketed in that way at all. 9 out of 10 score for Rent the Runway 4-piece, I forget what it's called right now, 4-piece collection. Your first month is $69. After that it goes up to $89. There's an unlimited option, which gives you the option to rent as many clothes within a month as you want, and you just kind of swap in and out pieces. Again, I think if you have the money, you're into designer clothes, you kind of live a life where you don't want to be wearing the same thing all the time, or you want to try out different things, I think it's great. And even if you just want to rent a cute dress for one night, you can do that too. I think they have like bridal now, they have pregnancy. It's not even dresses, you know, they have tops, pants, jewelry, handbags. There's a ton of stuff, and they're in a few locations, so like New York, Chicago, San Francisco maybe. I'll list them, Washington DC. You can go to an actual like Rent the Runway store and someone will style you there. You can rent the pieces and basically walk out with a whole new outfit. I would say check them out if you haven't already. If you guys enjoyed this review and found it helpful, let me know in the comments below if you've rented from Rent the Runway, whether you do a monthly subscription or it was just one time, or if you rent from another service, and what your thought is on kind of renting your closet instead of owning pieces. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Remember to wash your hands, and thank you guys for watching and supporting. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos by me. Okay.